person I think needs to be cancelled is Burna Boy. Hello, my darling viewers. You're welcome to Opinion Pieces, brought to you by The House Chronicles. My name is Asari. I am your host, and it's always a pleasure to host you as I talk about my opinions regarding trending topics. Now, I indulge every of my viewers to please feel free and join in on the comment section as you tell me what you think on the topics we talk about right here on the show. Of course, the show is powered and sponsored by The House Chronicles. You are very welcome to Opinion Pieces. You're welcome back from that short break, and this is our main gist. Let's talk about cancel culture. Now, this is a topic a lot of artists and creatives really shy away from. In fact, they don't want to hear about cancel culture. And people are wondering, why is there cancel culture? And I'm here to tell you what cancel culture is all about. Now, this is a slang that came out circa 2022, and the social media world was buzzing. Are we canceling this guy? Did he touch you there? Should we cancel him? Did she talk to you in a way you do not deserve? Well, let's cancel her. Okay, I want to give you a literal meaning of cancel culture. So let me grab my phone while I do that. So cancel culture refers to the act of boycotting or ostracizing individuals, organizations, or public figures due to their actions, statements, or beliefs, often perceived as offensive or harmful. The controversy lies in its dual nature. Now, while a lot of people think there's no need to cancel a particular person or organization, because cancel culture holds people accountable, although it also limits freedom to what people say or do on social media. Now, a lot of artists have been cancelled. We have Kanye West, who was cancelled because of his anti-Semitic comments on the Jews. We have Donald Trump, who was cancelled but still became president. One person I think needs to be cancelled is Burna Boy. I love Burna Boy, but his actions doesn't align with his music. Burna Boy always portrays himself as the freedom fighter. He wants everyone to have this good life in Nigeria, but he rarely ever speaks up for us. In fact, he also uses the police to oppress. Like, we heard this news where he was oppressing Speed Darlington, and he's one of those artists who come out and say, we're fighting for the freedom of speech. You know what? He's that fella kind of guy that wants everyone to live well in a society. Now, Burna Boy, you need to do better when it comes to doing what you preach. Well, practice what you preach. Burna Boy is a fantastic artist, and a lot of people are going to frown that how dare you cancel our African giants, our Odogu. Now look at during the End SARS campaign. Burna Boy only had crickets. He didn't come out, post on his social media saying end police brutality. He wasn't even on the forefront of the parade or the march, and he's one of those people who are actually against police brutality. Well, this is one of the reasons why I say Nigerians need to add cancel culture to our everyday lives. Now, we have Harvey Weinstein, who was actually the head of a big entertainment organization in the United States of America, but was cancelled because he touched inappropriately one of his staff. Okay, still on the topic of cancelling our popular artists, we must know that a lot of foreign artists are never really able to come out back to the position they were after they are being cancelled, right? We have the Balenciaga, who was using children's explicit images for their ad campaign, and they were cancelled. And ever since then, Balenciaga isn't doing as good as they were before. Did you see the promo ads for the Balenciaga campaign? We have children in bondage. They were literally sexualizing children. And people actually still buy Balenciaga. So when I say people should cancel a brand, a person, an organization, I think everyone needs to come in unity and actually cancel that organization. All right, I'm going to pick my phone for this one again and talk about some Nigerian creatives and artists who have been cancelled. Of course, the most notorious and the most popular one of them all happens to be none other than Naira Marley. Now, my colleagues and I were actually arguing behind the scenes on what happened that led to Naira Marley's cancellation. And some people think that it was because of his now infamous arrest by the EFCC for his financial crimes and also his music, which was glorifying Yahoo boys and actually defrauding victims. But personally, I think Naira Marley was seriously and finally cancelled after his Mohbad situation situation where it came about that he was part of the people who was bullying Mohbad, which led to his untimely death. Now, I'm allegedly saying that. Actually, it's not even allegedly anymore, because there were videos, there were so many evidences that came about showing that Mohbad was actually bullied by Naira Marley and Sam Larry. Now, we all know that Naira Marley jackpot or ran away or was hiding for a couple of hours or for a couple of months after the news broke that he was really bad to his record label signees. Also, another person who has been cancelled happens to be Bobrisky. I don't know why Bobrisky is cancelled now. This man is just living his life. Bobrisky is just one person that loves to cross-dress. He wants to be a woman. He's not hurting anybody. So I don't know why people actually cancel Bobrisky. And I think he's one of those artists that should not be cancelled, because he hasn't come out to hurt anybody directly or indirectly. We all know Bobrisky is a crazy fellow because he's always involved in one scandal or the other. Maybe that's just why he is cancelled. I think Bobrisky's ordeal actually started when he won Best Dressed at a movie premiere, and ever since then, men just feel he's a nuisance to the society and actually being a bad role model to the people in our society, which I think is false. All right, let's talk about Maraji. Now, I don't really want to open old wounds because people have moved on. A lot of people have forgotten why they were cancelled, so I don't want to talk about a lot of artists who have been cancelled. But one more person happens to be Maraji. Maraji actually talked about something that a lot of people frown against, which is religion. Now, religion is a very tricky topic to get involved in because it can lead to very many religious wars, physical wars. It can even lead to a hate crime. So I try to shy and stay away from religious topics because of situations just like this. Now, Maraji was called out on social media in 2019 when she made a statement saying Jesus is the only way to heaven. Hallelujah. I actually believe this, but I don't know why people decided to make this very controversial, because we know we have very many or two major religions in Nigeria, which is Islam and Christianity. It looks like the Muslims didn't or took offense to what she was saying and actually threw her under the bus. Maraji has kept a low profile ever since then, but she's still doing her thing on social media, and I'm urging artists out there to stay away from very sticky situations and conversations, because this is what leads to the cancel culture. Is there anyone on the list or anyone you think or know about that you think or know shouldn't be canceled? This is the right time to join the conversation in the comment section and let me know. Is there anything you think people should be cancelled about? I think Nigerian governments should be cancelled if they misuse our funds. I said it. And actually, consequences should be put in place for Nigerian government officials who misuse funds and abuse power. Now, that is going to hold them accountable as well and make sure Nigeria moves into a better place. I've come to the end of this topic talking about cancel culture. There are so many on my list. Oh, let me add one. Actually, this guy is actually my friend, Bolly Lomo. Bolly, oh my God, he was an aspiring actor. He has such a good craft. He's actually a very fantastic actor. So Bolly Lomo's career dwindled ever since he was accused of sexually assaulting a couple of women. Now, this was wildfire at Twitter back in the day, now known as X, as he was being disgraced by multiple women, saying he had sexual relationships with them when they were drunk, when they were asleep, and it was a very messy situation. It took the grace of God literally and connections for Bolly not to be arrested. I feel bad I'm talking about my friend like this, but you know what it is? It's cancel culture. And to be very fair, he has become a more responsible man. I think this situation or that experience had really opened his eyes and made him become a better person. But can we forgive people who actually make amends when they are cancelled? Someone like Bolly now, he's someone who has really turned a new leaf. In fact, he shies away from women. That experience really shook him. What's your opinion on cancel culture? Let me know in the comment section. On today's episode of Opinion Pieces, I was talking about the cancel culture, the very famous cancel culture where people are boycotted and disgraced for their public opinions and of course their attitudes. I love cancel culture because it holds people and celebrities accountable for their actions. Some people might disagree, saying everyone has the freedom of speech or what they intend to do, but I just think as a role model, you need to be held accountable. What you guys think? Let me know in the comment section. All right, we've come to the end of today's episode of Opinion Pieces, where we were talking about cancel culture, Naira Marley, Bolly Lomo, and a couple of others like Maraji who have been cancelled in Nigeria. Talking about overseas artists, Kanye West, Donald Trump, and a host of others have actually been cancelled as well. Now, what's your take on cancel culture? Do you think this is something that should be implemented? Because I personally think cancel culture is ideal for artists, celebrities, and public figures to be held accountable for their actions and talks. What you guys think? Let me know in the comment section. But in the meantime, it's time to say goodbye. Thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to follow us on social media. We are across all social media platforms. We are at The House Chronicles. I'll see you there, and thanks for watching the show. Goodbye, guys.